Well, I should have known better, but I'll just show you outside real quick. The weather has turned and it's starting to rain. The vehicles are pretty dirty. Oh well, that's why we buy them, right? Just to get out into the backwoods. We're probably about maybe 3 minutes out here. And then hopefully the spot's available. Looks like some tracks have been up here already, so, but it's a big area, we'll see. And it never fails when you get up to the higher altitudes.
This adventure is a solo expedition deep into the Rockies near Racehorse Creek. Out here, beauty and danger blend seamlessly. The forest is lush, green expanse, creeks glinting like silver through the trees. Every step is a dance with the unknown. Soft moss can hide treacherous roots, and a sudden gust can chill you to the bone. In this raw wilderness, the line between safe and perilous is razor thin. Alone and far from help, every breath, every step is a reminder you are at the mercy of the wild. This is Rebellion Off-Road.
Well, welcome to our campsite. I should say my campsite. My solo expedition, an overnighter, if you will. So I just set up camp, got the solar panels up, gathered some wood. If I can have a fire, I will. Cleaned up the trailer a little bit because it was like my Jeep, a mud bath. And I just like cleaning it up so I can get into stuff without having to, you know, get everything else muddy. Got the Starlink connected. I have to still point it, make sure it all works. Got the camera up for any extracurricular activity that might happen at night. At least I get to see what's out here. Maybe I don't want to see what's out here. We've been out at this site before. Yeah, looks overcast. It was raining a little bit when I was cleaning up. The water level's quite a bit higher than I remember it last time, but then again, it's the runoff still, and I see some other campers that set up tents over there. Probably can't see them, but that's okay, that's good. They're a distance away. I had a buddy that was in the mountains last weekend, and he got 7 wood ticks on him, so got to be careful of those little critters. They're out and about. I haven't seen any out here yet, but they're out. There's the water down there. Right now everything looks peaceful, but then again it's not dark out, and that's when the fun usually begins, but let's hope for the best. I'm going to connect the Starlink right now, make a call back home, say that I'm safe, everything's good to go, and I will return. I decided to crawl into the trailer. Just some thoughts once again. It's quiet. I don't think there's anybody out in this valley here in the racehorse area. None that I can see anyways. Yeah, the solo trip adventures are quiet. I am still not fond of them really. My take on it anyways, it's not a macho thing or anything like that. It's just you miss the company and the companionship of your spouse. You know, there's things to do together. The chores, you know, with one person doing it is more stressful, I guess. Lots of things to get done before the night starts creeping up on us. But yeah, you know, and you're by yourself. But I got all this stuff. I got the communication. I got Starlink up and running. So it's just a matter of plugging it in. And, you know, if I needed to, everybody knows my location where I'm at. So if there's any problems, I just phone them and say, hey, send help. And we'll go from there. Things that I keep with me in the trailer, obviously bear spray, some weapons of choice, I guess. And yeah, just for my own safety, just in case something happens, right? Because you never know. There's all strange things that can happen out when you're in your own. So, but I got some firewood. Like I said, cleaned the trailer up a bit. Now I'm just going to relax. I forgot my iPad, so it's a good thing that, you know, I got my phone at least. It's charging right now. Maybe I'll watch some movies later. Nothing like the sound of rain on the roof. Nice breeze blowing through both windows. It's just absolute serenity. May long weekend's coming up. Should be another fun one. I think we'll be back out at the same place here with a couple of friends of ours. So it should be a good time. Hopefully it's not too busy out down here and we still get this spot. It's pretty nice. It's close to the river. And I think we have company coming out. Todd and Dallas, and I think Voyager Overland might make an appearance too as well. We haven't seen them in a year, so it's our meet up and see how they're doing. I think they're only dropping in for a night stay and then they'll be off. But yeah, it'll be all good. We'll catch you in the morning. Trapped in my little window here. So peaceful.
Follow me to my favorite tree. Well, I'm offering a steady hand. I could be your security. There's no guarantee on anything. And I'll take care of you along the way. My love, one day at a time, will leave our troubles behind. And you'll take care of me along the way. My love, one day at a time, will leave our troubles behind. Here with you in our treetop view. Well, it takes me to.
Well, good morning. It was an uneventful night. Slept really well. Other than my trailer wasn't putting out any heat, no propane. Yet I got a brand new propane bottle. Last night was no time to try and figure it out. I went to bed. You know, I had a good sleep with the thick sleeping bag, so that was no issue. So the problem was this gauge in between here wasn't working properly. So what I did is I tried a 20 pounder on here first just to see that it wasn't the tank. I took this piece off in between and just put the green to the bottle, and it worked fine. So cleaned it out. It's all working now. I should have heat in case it rains here a little bit later on. As you can see, the clouds forming above me here. I'm expecting rain. Just doing some chopping of wood. See if I can have a fire. Yeah, I already started putting it up on my little drying rack over here. Somebody made. Nice. Keeps it sheltered. Some of the wood that I got last night. I'll just keep chopping. She's a solid girl. Punching through a knot. These will be my starter ones. Some paper. All right. So we haven't been out quite some time, and like I said, I've had some issues with my Jeep with the rad. I think I had 3 different rads sent out to me. One was lost, the other one brand new, put in, had a leak. It was a Mishimoto, great product. They have great service. It's just that it's frustrating if you had to pay for that yourself. You know, I did the install myself, but if somebody else had to do that install, it would have been quite pricey. You know? Not everybody has that kind of money. I know I don't. But yeah. But I got it up and running. So my solo trip here is going to be basically to try out with the trailer before May long weekend. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so last night I got in a little late to really do a bunch of stuff around camp. I got my trailer cleaned, which is just for my purpose. I'm not tracking mud inside of the trailer. I just bought one of our flexible not jerry cans, but little bags of water. We use it for putting out fire and stuff like that, so it was perfect. It allowed me to clean my trailer out a bit because, you know, you get dirt all in the seams and everything like that, and you don't want to bring that stuff into your food. So, yeah. Uh-oh, chemtrails. What are they dumping? A lot of this stuff from the cuttings are perfect for getting the stuff going. So if you're having trouble or if the wood's wet, grab some of this stuff. Works really well. It's thin. It's gonna catch you right away anyways. Now there was a fire ban on prior to this outing due to the fact that it was just too dry. Didn't get a lot of snow this winter, but yeah, I'm glad it's lifted. I hope it is anyways. I looked before coming out and it looked like it was lifted, but if not, we'll see. I'm sure somebody will come and tell me. Well, when that doesn't work, go to the big guns. I brought my little blower, so it should be good. I'll never leave home without it. Where's my keys? Yeah, so my little abode, it was warm, even though I didn't have heat. That just goes to show you that, you know, when you're doing these camp outs and stuff like that, if you don't try things before you leave, which I did. I had my heat working, I had everything. But sometimes it just happens and you got to know how to repair. Or troubleshoot, I should say. Sometimes repair doesn't always work. Now obviously there's some inherent dangers when you're doing these solo trips by yourself. You know, gathering wood, you know, axe, could be anything. I got a good first aid kit, so that'll help me. And I also bought a tourniquet this time around, just because you never know back here, right? If you get a deep cut or something like that. Sorry, I'm just blowing my fire here, trying to get it going. A little bit of oxygen to help the cause. I think there's more dandelions in the city on our block. Beautiful flower out in this setting, but I've seen one car go by today, but that was about it. I've been out here by myself. What do you guys do on the May long weekend? Leave your comments below. I'd like to know where you head out and what's your best part of it. You know, is it the initial fires that you get to start, or the initial food campfire? What is it that you like the most? Leave the comments down below. I'm curious to hear. And do you do these kind of solo trips? And what's your experience with them? Do you like them, or are they better than being or sharing the experience with somebody? I don't know. So quiet though. Oof. See what I'm going to eat here later. I had a couple cucumbers. Probably heard me munching on them already, but and just like that, instant. Now she'll go. Nature's little animals, they're everywhere. You can hear the birds and the water and the fire. It's like heaven, orchestrated perfectly. It's times like these where you think about what your family's doing. You know, what's everybody doing in their busy little worlds. I'm fortunate enough to have days off that, you know, we accrue during our work week, so kind of helps getting out for these solo adventures. Yeah, kind of miss the fam though. Well, that wraps it up for my solo one-nighter. We're going to try and be out here next weekend for the May long weekend. And we're going to be entertained with Todd and Dallas and maybe Voyager Overland. Till then, we'll see you on the next one.